Hi guys, this is a video about using the step programmer and the nudge function and stuff like that in the S2400. I'm going to try to do the best to explain how I use it and hope this helps you. So the first thing, I have some drums in the pads. I have a kick, another kick, a snare, not a snare, two hi-hats and an open hat. And I'm going to record a take, so hit record. So as you see, I recorded some crazy stuff, so I want to erase things and stuff like that. So I can undo, of course, with back and back arrow to undo the recording, and the recording is undone. I don't have a recording anymore, or go and redone. Okay, I'm going to undo another take. I have to tell you that I'm quantizing to 1/16. You cannot see this, but it's 1/16 there, and all the pads are to 1/16. I can record with 1/4 or whatever, but I can change this resolution. Now is 1/4 triplets. Sorry, you can't see this. The camera is shit. So, okay. So I'm going to record this. Okay, so now I recorded this pattern, and I'm going to step program because there is a lot of snares there that I don't want. A1, A2 are kicks, A3 and A4 are snares, A5, A6 are hats. So the next thing, I want to delete this snare here, and some snares that I recorded that I really don't want. You see, now this is saying that I'm in 1/8 of the resolution. I can go out to 1/4 triplets and 1/4, a quarter. Then I can go to 1/8 or go finer till I see fine that is no grid, or the latest grid that is 92 steps, I think. So one thing I want you to notice is, for instance, if I go to 1/4 here with the 1, making zoom out, you can see there are some events that are bigger and others that are small. That means that the bigger ones are quantized to 1/4, are in the grid on 1/4, but the smaller ones are not. If as I recorded in 1/16, it's logical that some of the events are not in 1/4. So if I go up in resolution, you see now almost all the events are big, except from some of those there in the snare. And if I go to 1/16, all of them are big because all of them are in the 1/16 grid. This is the most complicated thing to understand when you come from another machine. But once you know that zoom and resolution are interrelated, you can then start thinking in the way that the sequencer works. So, for instance, I want to delete some snares there, but as you can see, as I'm in 1/4, I cannot move the cursor inside the bit. I can only go to for instance, from 1/1 to 1/2 to 1/3 to 1/4, and then to 1 to 2 to go inside. I have to do zoom till I see those highlighted this way. And for instance, I want to delete this snare here. I don't know if you can see, there is a snare there, a snare, a snare. I can hit erase and then hit the snare pad that I know is 3 and 4 are snares, but the one with the light is the one that has a step in the step programmer. So I hope you can hear this because I have the microphone in my hand and I have to go back and forth. So I hit the 3 and now I don't have that snare, I only have that hat there. I want to erase this one that is in between. I can go with the resolution up, or what I can do is shift and rotate, and now I have this section, this range of time selected where there are some nodes. You cannot see it in the screen, but there are some nodes there. So what do I do now? I can hit erase and you see these nodes, but the problem here, for instance, if I want to delete this hat, there is a hat that I want to keep and a hat that I don't want, that I won't remove. So this, shit, I hit it. There is no thing. I cannot erase only the intermediate hat. For that, what I want to do is go here and go to erase. Now I can select what paths I want to erase. You see there are 2 paths there, the 2 and the 3 in the bank A. The 2 and the 3 are boxed, but I can go here, press the encoder and select only to erase the 3 by deselecting the 2. Now you can see that only the 3 path that is a snare is selected, and I go down and erase events. Done, and this snare is gone. I only have a kick there. Okay, but you see I erased this hat without knowing, so I can hit again that hat and it gets recorded while I have this red. Okay, now I have 2 snares here. I want to erase this one and I can erase this one. Okay, but now think I have some hats in there that I don't want, so I can go there. You can see there is a small point there. I can do a little zoom and you can see there are some hats in the middle that I want to erase. So I can go one by one. This is the fastest way to do it, and I have those steps erased. Okay. As you can see, I went to the 132. The Q32 there, and now I want to move, for instance, all those hats in the first bar. I want to move them a notch, a little bit, only some steps. So what will I do? I will hold shift and make a time range from 0 to the second bar, selecting all the bar here. And then I can press and select shift, and then again here I only want to move the number 5. So press deselect the first 4. Only have the 5th selected there. That is my hat. As you can see, I can only come here and just hit the paths that I want or the paths that I don't want, and they are deselected. I don't have to go in and stuff like that. Begin shift, and now you see I have all of those blinking. I can make a bigger zoom and go to fine, and now I can move them step by step. As you can see here, 0, 2, 0, 3. For instance, I want to move them 5 steps. Enter, and I have them moved. And you can hear how they are out of the grid. Sorry. If I do zoom back again, Now you can see all those. If I go to the 16th, all those are small. All of the second bar are big because they are on grid in 1/16. Okay, let's say I want to put them back in their place. I can go here again, Shift, put the cursor there. Select 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Sorry, these are the ones that have steps recorded in that range of time that I have selected. Begin shifting, and now I can quantize them. For quantizing, I have to go to Find again, because I moved it step by step, and go back and quantize them. You see, or maybe I want to move them more. Let's say to here. So we can hear how they have changed. Zoom out, and you can hear how those are completely off. And this is the main way to shift stuff and in the program. To go to Find and move them back 16 to the place they were before. Enter back, and now and I can go to 1/16 again. All of them are quantized again, so you can hear them. While the rec button is pressed, is red in the program, programmer, the cursor is independent from the sound. I mean, if I hit play, you see the cursor here, and I can move it wherever I want, but it's not moving. For the cursor to move along with the sequence, with the pattern, I have to take rec out, and then you can see the cursor is moving. But this way I cannot put notes inside. If I hit this one, I can record insert notes here. For instance, I want the snare to hit here. I hit, and I have this snare here, and I want to erase this snare here. Erase this snare. So I have. Yeah, and that's the process. I hope this have helped you guys. See you later.